we have our South Korean Protoss player. The Blue Protoss, representing Bleed Esports. It is NightMare. And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner, we have the other South Korean Protoss player, the up-and-coming or amateur Protoss, the Red Protoss player himself, representing team or into the clan. It is FarmY. I will set up his name. I got you. There we go. Go. Okay, and if you're in the chat, predictions are open. Predictions are now open, so you can place your bets on who you think is going to be our champion, and will it be NightMare or FarmY? Again, NightMare, he is a reigning Sparkling Tuna Cup champion. I believe he's got 1 or 2 wins under his belt this year, so he's got a couple of these Tuna Cups under his belt. Meanwhile, FarmY, I believe this is his furthest championship. Like, this is his longest run in Sparkling Tuna Cup history. He has competed before, but never made it to the finals before. I'm impressed. Very impressed. Very happy to see FarmY doing well, and I do wish him the best. I hope that he can excel and go even further than that. We'll see. We shall see. Predictions open. Predictions are open, and it shouldn't surprise you, we're going for the proxy. We do have FarmY going for the pylon in the center of the map. Now, he went for a proxy robo against Geralt every single game. Game 1, Game 2, and Game 3. All proxy robos in the center of the map. And we are doing the same against NightMare. And I'm curious if we have another Gref on our hands, where Gref goes for a cannon rush every game. Does FarmY go for a proxy robo every game as well? Like, is that where we are? It's possible. It is very possible here that he just does the same build over and over again. NightMare is scouting, and NightMare does confirm. He gets eyes on the pylon. Oof, he gets eyes on the robo immediately. And I don't think FarmY likes that. I think he's smudging a little bit. NightMare smudging with him. Oh, unfortunate, as the Zealot has already arrived. It was a gate expand setup, very economic setup here out of NightMare, but the Zealot is already on that pylon. The pylon is going to be shut down. FarmY does throw down a ring of pylons around this, though, ensuring that it will finish, ensuring that we can get it up and running. Stalker has arrived. FarmY did open up double Stalker. He does have the Stalker advantage. Does zone NightMare away. Does zone him away. Zealot is going to be sniped. Now we do have 2 Stalkers versus 2 Stalkers. NightMare still going for the pylons, but there's 3 of them. There's so many. Prism's on the way to help micro, to help control. Proxy gateway as well. The proxy, we're going to be able to maintain it, just barely. But NightMare does come out ahead in these trades. Ooh, get some extra hits in. And FarmY bleeds out a Stalker. And NightMare out controlling FarmY. Yeah, 2 for 1. A better trade for NightMare. Additional Stalkers have arrived. But the Prism has made it out. We have sentries, we have Stalkers, the Prism as well. FarmY is doubling down on 3 gateways. Meanwhile, back at home, NightMare, what do we have to work with? We have the robo on the low ground, we have the shield battery, we have the low ground set up here already. Are set up on the low ground, and the Immortals already arrived. Like, despite the proxy, despite the faster robo for FarmY, NightMare has faster Immortals. First Immortal is here. Prism on the way. NightMare coming in from behind, trying to sneak up on that Prism. And it looks like he will get it. 1 more volley. The Prism goes down. Does cost us a Stalker, but that was well worth it. And NightMare, he's shutting this down. The force fields, they mean nothing. We still fight within range. The force field's not what we needed here, as the army does slip by. GG gets called. NightMare shuts down the cheese, and NightMare takes game number 1. GG. GG, well played. NightMare does take a lead here in the series. As a reminder, this is a best of 5, not a best of 3, so we do have an extended series available to us. But NightMare, clearly familiar with FarmY. He was very quick to scout and very quick to confirm the positioning of the robo. Was very quick to shut it down. And I'm curious if FarmY has other builds up his sleeve, or if he commits to the proxy robo. Does he commit? Let's go. Let's find out. So we're getting into the second game. Getting into game 2. Oh. Hold on. Let's translate. Oh, that's... Oh my god. They're talking to each other. We are going to be settling in. I wasn't able to translate in time. I was... Here we go. We're settling into game 2 and spawning in the top left-hand corner, sorry, top right-hand corner of Crimson Court, we have our South Korean Protoss player, the Blue Protoss, representing Bleed Esports, leading the series 1-0. It is NightMare. And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner, we have as opponent, we have the South Korean Protoss player, the Red Protoss, representing Into the Clan. Down the series, looking to bounce back. It is FarmY. And I'm ready. I'm ready for another proxy. Give, Pappy, give. Show us what you got. This time, NightMare setting up on the high ground. Should be going for a 2-gate opener. As a reminder, NightMare even went for a more economic, greedy opener on site Delta, thanks to the map itself. Alas, was still able to come out on top. Very impressive play there at a NightMare. Is coming in as the favorite. Meanwhile, the probe of FarmY does avoid the probe of his opponent. You head on over towards the right-hand side. You rally towards the natural. Probe Scout coming in, 2-gate opener all around from both NightMare and FarmY. We have our 2-gate openers. And where do we go from here? Do we go for the proxy in the center of the map? It looks like we are. Yeah, where is at least the place that you expect at least here? In the center of Crimson Court. Let's go. We're going for the proxy robo once again, and this time, can we keep it hidden? This time, can we keep it secret? Can we keep it safe? Can we get away with the cheese? NightMare setting up. Getting into a Cybercore. Ooh, NightMare with the probe. Goes through the center, and he finds the pylon. Okay. We haven't committed to anything yet, but we do get eyes on the pylon. We are aware. Do we throw? We just throw down the robo anyway. Okay. We didn't even care. We didn't even care. Not anymore. Not anymore. Back at home, we have a defensive robo from NightMare. Again, he's fully aware of what's going on. We do see FarmY is committed to the proxy, and NightMare is preparing to defend. Third pylon in the main base, a little bit further back, keeping everything powered. Stalkers move out. So do the Stalkers of FarmY. Can FarmY maintain this position? Can we keep this robo powered? Can we keep it up? It does dive in, getting an extra shot off. Does have to pull back. Again, I'm loving the use of the tall grass here. Essentially, you cannot engage. You can't engage first because of the tall grass. The Red Protoss player FarmY will always hit first. Will always be able to shoot first here, and as a result, NightMare has to back up, has to retreat. Second pylon, the gateway as well. It's going to be a 3-gate setup here out of FarmY. As FarmY does rotate over towards the right-hand side instead. Hoping it catches one off guard, and we do get our first shots off. We catch one. One Stalker goes down. Soon to be 2. Oh my god, we're so close. One more shot. Uno más, papi, uno más. But NightMare, he is in trouble. Got caught with his pants down. His Stalker is so low. We barely don't get it. Does make it back home in time. At the same time, NightMare did open up with a War Prism first. War Prism across the map. Making its way towards the bases of FarmY. The Warping of Adepts. NightMare diving in. At the same time, FarmY getting ready to push forward into the main. But up ramp against sentries. Not going to be easy. Force is looking decent. And we're getting on top of the pylon, trying to pick up a sentry, alas we don't get any Goa units at the same time. NightMare gets in, and probes are going down. Probes are falling left and right. Yeah, the economy soon to be in shambles here for FarmY. Overcharge is popped, and we focus out the prism. Big overextension. GG gets called, the prism gets shut down. We're getting probe kills across the map, and NightMare, he holds, he defends, takes a lead 2-0. GG. Ah. This is PvP. GG, well played again. NightMare was able to recognize what was going on. Bold move to go for the prism across the map, but was able to punish the aggression and punish the fact that there was nothing at home to defend. Likewise, back at home we had the overcharge and just a really powerful moment when NightMare did catch the prism. FarmY was just a little bit too cavalier with that warp prism, did take some extra hits, and was punished quite hard. GG, well played. There was some nice moments from FarmY, if you remember, in the center of the map where we were able to get some extra hits in, when we were able to hide and rotate between tall grass. Those were some good moments, but not good enough. Not good enough in the end. Now we're getting into potentially the final game of the series. I'm hoping we can bounce back. Hoping we can, but the pressure is now on FarmY. Here we go. As they switch places. Spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Amphion, we have our South Korean Protoss player. Our Blue Protoss representing Bleed Esports. It is NightMare. One game away from becoming our champion this week, and spawning in the top left-hand corner we have the red Protoss player from South Korea representing Into the Clan. It is FarmY. We go. Saludos de Chile, papi. Oh, de Chile. De Chile. ¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo estás? Ga, papi, ga. Good to see you. Buenos días. Buenos días. NightMare is moving out. Once again, we're loading into Amphion, so we have a gate expand, a more greedy economic setup here out of NightMare. This could give FarmY an opportunity to take advantage of NightMare. It's possible. As NightMare is opening up double gas. Okay, with the double gas opener, that means we're going for a cyber core into a tech structure first. Could be a Stargate, could be a Void Ray before expansion. Sorry, could be a Stargate, could be a Robo before expansion. So a very safe economic opener here out of NightMare. Not cutting as many corners as he otherwise could. Meanwhile, here it is. There's the proxy. Let's go. The pylon has been thrown down, and FarmY is setting up for the proxy robo. Once again. It's just the same build every game. Every time. Okay, let's go. Pylon is done. Robo soon thereafter. Once we finish up the Cybercore. Cybercore is done. Robo will soon be on the way. Meanwhile, we can see the Stargate in production here for NightMare. So Stargate into expansion. This should be for Void Ray production. Can make defensive Void Rays. We can see that NightMare, he's looking for the proxy. Scouring the map as we speak. Trying to get a read of what's going on, and there we go. NightMare does come across it, does find the robo. NightMare is aware. Our initial Zealot and Stalker on the way. And FarmY, his own Stalkers are in production, but it's going to take some time to get across the map. And the pylon's under fire. We shut down at least one of them. A little bit mistimed there as NightMare does pull back. The pylons will survive, both of them. So kind of here for FarmY, pulling back. We'll take down the Zealot. Does take some extra hits on the Stalker. Oh. And it looks like NightMare, he can take the fight. Yeah, he got some extra hits in on the Stalker. Forces back FarmY. Probe goes down. Can we get much more done though? pylons. They take some shield damage, but not much else. This NightMare is forced back. Gonna be reinforcing with a Void Ray with additional Stalkers. Risky move here to go for the Oracle first. Is going across the map. Do we have anything to defend? Force a recall. We do force a recall. Stalkers are in position. Oracle's coming in. FarmY is ready for it this time. Somewhat. 2 Stalkers not going to be enough. We do still get damage done. 3, 4 perps. Oh my god, but we lose the Prism. Sorry, lose the Oracle. I'm used to seeing the War Prism going down throughout this entire series. We lose the Oracle. Not a bad pickoff. Not bad. Meanwhile, additional Void Rays are on the way. We can see NightMare is in position to defend his natural base. That's the problem here with Amphion, is that your natural is quite large, so we could try to sneak in. Could attempt. Going for additional Warpins. We've only made the Warpins so far, no Immortals. Void Ray does take some extra damage. Cheeky move here with the Void Ray, barely trying to catch that pylon, and we'll get it. But at the same time, we do move out. How many Stalkers? 11. 11 Stalkers for FarmY. He just has an overwhelming army. And NightMare, can he do his best max impression? Can we survive? Overcharge is popped. Keep the Stargate alive. Another Void Ray on the way. Ooh, we do take down both pylons. We shut down the proxy. Void Ray goes down. And we may just have too much. It may just be too much at this point. FarmY forcing his way in. Meanwhile, the Void Ray going out across the map. We do have force fields. And FarmY shutting down the gateway, pushing forward. Force field is thrown down. And FarmY, can we break through? We do have 2 more shield batteries. Immortal does pop out. The Immortal will help, but we still have so many Stalkers. 10 Stalkers here for FarmY. Goes for the Immortal, shuts it down. 1 more volley, and it barely falls. Well, these Stalkers are so low. There's 4 left. 4 Stalkers left. Down to 2. Down to almost 1. And NightMare, he holds. It costs us 4 shield batteries, but he does hold on. At the same time, we depower the robots, the gateways across the map. No more warp ins. FarmY, he has money. He can warp in. If only he had gateways. If only he had gateways. Ay, ay, ay. We just can't spend our money. Yeah, repowering an extra gateway here in the center of the map, going for the Immortal. NightMare somehow barely holding on. That Void Ray coming in clutch. Okay, all the gateways are repowered. Backup pylons on the way. Backup pylons are finishing up, keeping everything powered. Back up to 4 gates. But it feels like it's taken too long. It feels like, I mean, again, time is working in NightMare's favor. He's on 2 bases. FarmY's 1 base all in. The longer this goes on, the worse it is for the Red Protoss. Oh my god. Would you juggle back? Preserve our sentries are up to 3 Immortals. The Immortal count is just so high. Just becoming too much to deal with. Void Ray going to be pulling back. Army pushing in, chipping away at the Cyber Core. Nice force field. Crazy army, catching a sentry in the depth. Sentry in the depth go down. NightMare juggling back, preserving his units. Very clutch micro there at a NightMare. Cyber Core does fall. We do try to lock down the army. Yeah, we lock down. We clean up so many sentries and Stalkers. And we look down the Immortals. GG gets called. The game goes on far too long, and NightMare, he holds, he survives, and he is this week's Sparkling Tuna Cup champion. GG. Whew. GG, well played. NightMare, he survives the chaotic nature of FarmY. Again, FarmY going for a similar build every single game, going for a proxy robo every single game, different variations, at times going immortal first, at times going prism, at times committing to additional gateways. So slight variations and slight differences in execution from FarmY, and things were looking good. Things were looking strong for FarmY. He was making his way into the natural base. He was focusing on the immortals, sorry, the Void Ray, the immortal, able to break through, but alas, NightMare barely held on. He did throw down additional shield batteries. He had 4 shield batteries at his natural base. He had the overcharge as well. He pulled some boys, barely held, and with that, NightMare took a lead. And a big reason for how he was able to hold on was the fact that he depowered the gateways across the map, did not allow FarmY to reinforce and warp in and have any kind of momentum anymore. He kind of bled out. And GG, congratulations. Congratulations, NightMare. He is not a stranger to this tournament series, to Sparkling Tuna Cup. He has won these in the past, but he's not the most consecutive winner here. It's been, I mean, Cristiano, he has been the tuna of 2024, but in the absence of Cristiano, NightMare rises up. NightMare does rise up. As I quickly just double check here, NightMare 2024. NightMare, he has won 1 tournament this year. It was STC number 50, and now he's taking his 2nd win. His 2nd Tuna Cup of the year. Congratulations. Congratulations, NightMare. Again, FarmY, I was just double checking as well. Has he ever made it to the top 4? I don't think he has. He hasn't. FarmY, he's never made it to the top 4 in how many years of running this event? 2? Yeah, 2, almost 3 years. Of running this tournament, over 2 years of running this tournament. FarmY has never made it this far in the tournament at all, so it's great to see him having a deep run, despite his cheesy nature. Very, very cheesy, chaotic nature. Was able to make it all the way to the finals off of the same build, time and time again. He's crazy, he's wild. GG. Congratulations. Congratulations. Also, a shout out to NightMare. NightMare also did walk away with some extra USD, with some extra prize money as well, thanks to the random raffle. So NightMare also does walk away with something as well. And yeah, with that, congratulations. Congratulations to our 3 players. And shout out to all the players that did compete here tonight as well. To appreciate it, especially those that are also competing in Home Story Cup. There's a reason why we did want to give some love to Geralt and feature Geralt earlier, because Geralt is playing from Germany, is playing from Home Story Cup. The passion is real, baby. The passion is real. Do love to see it. Otherwise, thank you so much. Thanks so much for watching. Home Story Cup is starting up. When is it already live? Home Story Cup is in 40 minutes. I was hoping we could line it up. I was hoping we could line this tournament up and we can wrap up just in time for Home Story Cup. Not the case. Not the case, unfortunately. So if you are unsatiated, if you still want some more StarCraft inside you, you have to wait 40 minutes. I apologize, but in 40 minutes time, Home Story Cup is going to be back. So make sure you tune into that and make sure you check it out. It's going to be an amazing event. We will not be part of the broadcast for Home Story Cup. We covered the B stream. We did cover the B stream yesterday, the day before, but we will not be a part of the mainstream, or we will be needed or required for today's broadcast. So again, wish them all the best of luck. It's going to be a great tournament. I might stay up. We'll see. I would like to sleep and get my sleep schedule under control. You know, it's 9 p.m. right now, 9:21 p.m. in the evening, and it would be nice to get some rest and get ready for ESL Asia tomorrow. Oh god, we'll see. Otherwise, I could nap and I could like try to time myself to wake up for like the semis. Like I could wake up just in time for the semifinals and be ready for the rest of Home Story Cup. We'll see. We got options. I'll set my alarm. Otherwise, thank you for watching. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. Thank you so much for the support. Stick around. We're going to be giving another StarCraft streamer a raid. We'll be raiding Eba. Eba is streaming at the moment. Eba was competing in this event and is laddering until Home Story Cup. So yeah, it's a nice little waiting room for Home Story Cup. If you want to hang around with other like-minded individuals, other StarCraft fans, Just quickly checking to see if there's any other StarCraft streamers. Florencio is playing Elden Ring. What else? Do we have anyone else that we could maybe potentially raid? I'm leaning towards Eva, but if there's anyone else we can maybe send our love to. We'll see. Strange is streaming. Let's go. We got Strange. And a couple of others as well. But yeah, with that, thank you for watching. Thank you so much. We do appreciate it. And when it comes to our next broadcast, we're going to be live tomorrow. In less than 24 hours, we're going to be live with ESL Open Cup Asia. ESL Open Cup Asia is going to be tomorrow. ESL Americas is the day after. KSL is the day after as well, as we're going over the KSL replays on Tuesday. And we also have Kung Fu Cup on Wednesday, WTL on Thursday, Friday, and Sunday as well. So plenty of StarCraft content is coming up. Till then, we're going to be heading off. So enjoy yourselves, enjoy your weekend, enjoy your night. Best of luck, and enjoy Home Story Cup. Hasta luego. Ciao, papi, ciao. Hasta luego. Hasta luego.